Speaking at an event held last Friday, the Minister of Education revealed that the free school uniform program had been hijacked by a mafia, and as a result, students had only benefited from 1.3 billion of the 2.3 billion rupees allocated for the scheme by the government. The minister's statement makes it evident that this revelation was made after studying the matter to a certain extent. At the event held on the 13th of this month, the minister noted that since this mafia cannot be curtailed, a voucher scheme would be introduced this year to ensure that the 4.3 million school children in the country reap the full benefit of the 2.3 billion rupees allocated for the free uniform scheme.
We will fearlessly take these decisions. At times, fear prevents such decisions from being made. Since I, as the minister, have no ulterior motives, I will stop the system which makes certain businessmen very wealthy and ensure that this vast sum of money will go to the students directly. This will be sufficient for them to get everything they need.
Nevertheless, when you take into consideration the series of events that form the background for next year's free school uniform program, it paints a picture that is completely contradictory to the minister's statement. This is because just over 2 months after assuming duties, the minister planned to distribute the free school uniform material among students as usual. On the 23rd of March, the minister submitted a cabinet paper seeking approval to call for tenders for 12,852,188 meters of cloth. This leads us to believe that either the minister was unaware of the scheme being hijacked by a mafia at the time, or he believed that the mafia could be controlled. The minister seeks through this cabinet paper to call for competitive tenders. This was intended to ensure that access to present tenders is extended not only to local manufacturers but also to local suppliers. Cabinet granted approval for this cabinet paper on the 1st of April. Tomorrow on Action TV, we take a look at the minister's attempt to seek cabinet approval to disregard national procurement guidelines and the instructions of the Treasury with regard to the free school uniform scheme.